So let's have a look at what's inside Blood Bowl. This is the box itself. It is quite reinforced card, this one, so it's a bit stronger than the previous iteration of Blood Bowl. The previous one was more of a kind of papery card, so if you stacked it on other boxes, it wouldn't kind of, you know, it'd kind of stress and bend a little easier. This one's actually, yeah, it's quite thick and tough, which I quite like. It feels like there's an overall higher quality to it. So we're just going to unwrap it now. I can't believe I'm doing one of these silly unboxing videos. I thought it was stupid at first. People were putting them on YouTube and unboxing random crap, but actually from watching a few myself, they're really helpful. I watched Smaug, the Lord of the Rings miniature, get opened on YouTube, and that was really cool because it got me really excited and interested in the model, and it was really informative for me. So there we go, box is off, and what's inside? This is my first time opening it, so let's see what we've got. Alrighty, so first sprue is the component sprue. So I don't know where I stand on the new tape measure. I think it's kind of cool. The previous one was like a see-through kind of plastic. Yeah, it was interesting. The previous one, it had like written short pass, quick pass, long bomb. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4 on it. This thing here looks nicer than the previous kind of cellophane. It's not cellophane. I don't know what it is to describe it, but it was a very flimsy kind of like see-through plastic. So this is thick, actual Games Workshop sculpted plastic. I guess one benefit to this is that you can spray paint it, kind of customize it if you like. And this is how you throw the ball back in a nice American football style. That's really cool. So that's the first part, and yeah, the template itself clips together here and here, so you make the full size one. In fact, I'll just grab my clippers and I'll show you. Just bear me 2 seconds. Okay, so we have a pair of the cuts here, and we will just quickly cut this open and show you what I mean. Do love that pinging sound of plastic. Okay, so we have our first one, and let's grab the second one. Clip. So first impressions are that just the quality is really nice, really nice. And that is something that pleases me. It's also £5 more expensive than the previous incarnation of Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl was sold for £60 in its final coursage. So as we can see here, we have the two pieces. So that Blood Bowl kind of lines up with this semicircle here, and we have the new Blood Bowl ruler to work out how far things can go. Very cool. Okay, so I can move that to one side. Let's move on to the teams. First thing to notice here is that the plastic is coloured. You guys have worked that out already, I'm sure. Interesting enough, I've got a couple of divot marks on the next part here, but I think that's just a bit of card to stop it scratching the board. I hope so anyway. But yeah, those sculpts are very detailed, very nice. Oh, it comes possibly being a little bit blurry there. If we go further down, do apologise about the cough. If we go further down, we can see, yeah, I think you can see quite nicely there. There's some seriously good sculpting on them. Other thing as well is the turn counters and markers are on the sprue, so the Blood Bowl marker there is really cool, and this one here, which I think is like a reroll marker or something, and that is the gouged eye, the orcs. the humans. I've always preferred these two teams in Blood Bowl as well, the Orcs and the humans. You get the best two teams in the box to start with. It's really cool. Yeah, the Blood Bowl marker's really good. It's got the Reichland Reavers logo on, and yeah, if I grab the Orc one, I don't think I showed it off. Yep, sure as hell has the Orc symbol. So yeah, I like the fact they're coloured. That means I don't have to paint them for a while. I can differentiate the colours quite nicely. The dice. Let's get inside these. There we go. Okay, so with the dice, we have a D16. I don't quite know why there's a D16 in there. That's cool though, because it's very rare to see a D16, so I'm looking forward to seeing what D16s are for. The D6 are really nice. They've got the Blood Bowl logo as the 6, not the 1. Okay, that's interesting because a lot of dice manufacturers, they tend to have the logos as the 1s, and that makes no sense to me because it's, you know, like if you've got an Ultramarine army and the U is a 1, it's kind of like, that's the last thing I want to see is the Ultramarine logo from Ultramarine army, and that doesn't make any sense to me. But as you can see there, really nice, thick dice, they're good. Do like them. Let's get rid of the Blood Bowl box for a second and give them a wee little roll on the playmat. See how they feel. Yes, they feel quite nice. The blocking dice here. We got the player down. If it comes into focus, that is. This one here, which is, I think that's a takedown. So that's you knock your opponent down. You zoom on the camera. There we go. Push back. Yourself down. We've seen that one. Double down there. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Oh, this one here, which is you take the opponent down unless they have a block or dodge. I can't remember all. That's really cool. And we have, of course, the D8s with Blood Bowl stylized fonting on them. So that's always runic looking, which is kind of cool. And it's the same font for both teams. Now, my local Games Workshop vendor did promise me the Skaven dice, but there's been a bit of a technicality. Hid them a bit too well for me, so I don't have the Skaven ones. But one thing I can say is they do roll really well with Games Workshop. They generally make really good dice. There have been a couple of products recently where the dice have been a little bit more cack than kind of, you know, just not high quality actually. And I know this sounds really geeky and sad, but hey, I'm talking about you know, a hobby here, so everything counts. And yeah, these ones here though specifically are very nice. So what I mean is, like, there's a game Renegade and the Flyer games, the Storm Cloud Attack, I think they're called, the Warhammer 40,000 games. They have these really kind of coarse quality dice, which are nowhere near as good as like the usual Games Workshop style. Their old school D6 are fantastic. The new style D6 are really nice as well, and these ones are no exception. So they're not white like the old ones, which I don't know. The old ones were cool. I did like them. You know, really easy to read, but these being stylized, I quite like. So yeah, those are the dice. I'm already doing the thing I don't like doing in these unboxings, which is give my opinion across. I feel like you guys can make your own opinion on that, but I'm just giving you the lowdown. They are that same kind of plastic grade as the previous Blood Bowl dice, just stylized with different colours. One thing to notice here, I'm not going to rip open these bases, but you can see they're slotter based. But they also, I don't know if you can see there, they have a hole in the top. That hole is really funky because that is where, if you noticed on the sprue, but that is where you can put the ball. So you don't have any problems with the ball going awry. You can actually slot it into the ball. Yeah, that was a cardboard marker. That's really cool. There's a really sweet kind of bit of Blood Bowl art on the back there. More from Games Workshop, Blood Bowl expansions. yeah, so full colour kind of a catalogue of the other things what Games Workshop do, and of course the app as well, which isn't to be sniffed at. And then a really kind of standard Blood Bowl logo, quite thick card that as well, so no risk of damage to the board pieces and parts. So we have the player cards. Let's open these up. No easy way to open up these shrink wrapped kind of things. You have to fumble around until you get there. Okay, so blitzer, thrower, catcher, lineman. Okay, so these are really quite nice. Aha, some star players. So there we go. Yeah, the card itself on the back. Player card, human team. These are quite nice, quite thick card. Slightly less thicker than a magic card. They're a bit easier to bend, but thicker than your average kind of papery or kind of, you know, run-of-the-mill card. They're quite nice to bend. They've got a bit of give to them, which is nice, and they don't warp, which is good. So yeah, we have the Black Orc there, all the exact same stats as the previous iteration of Blood Bowl as well, as you can see. Morgan Forg, really nice artwork, really different new artwork. Barad Gulcher, Griff Oberwald, the Mighty Zug. So the special characters so far are just the ones from the humans and the orcs, and of course the ogre, which plays for both sides. It says teams orc and human. I don't know, but I thought he was all teams before. But there we go. So what do we have here? We have special play, random event cards, Beardy Git, hometown fans, friendly fans, incoming, sprinkler malfunction, hecklers, Johnny Waterboy. Everyone's an expert. There's some really and then we have a miscellaneous mayhem. Rakov's Curse of Petty Spite, Get 'em Lads, Bad Habits. Okay. Magic Sponge. So these special play cards, they are quite humorous. We have miscellaneous and random events. So miscellaneous ones are a new one on me. The book itself is shrink wrap there. It's got a product code on the bottom. Let's get inside of that. Oh, okay. So we have quick reference sheets. There we go. So they are, again, cardboard, quite nice looking. Very cool. We have the agility table modifiers there as well. Yeah, that's really cool. Projected straight to cable Cabal Vision in association with Bugman's 6X, a brew as frothing as the players. So a bit of sponsorship on the back there from one of the made up sponsors, and we have a full colour rulebook, which is different to the previous rulebook of Blood Bowl. So we have some basic rules in here. Oh, we have a roster sheet, some extra rules as well. That's really cool. Kickoff table, legal procedures, skills, the world of Blood Bowl. Okay, so looks like a bit of background story on the players. Yep. Okay, assembling your teams, that's a new one. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, there's a painting guide inside of the book. This is what it's all about. I like this. This is cool. Again, I'm projecting opinions into this video, which I tried my best to say I wouldn't do, but you got to hand it to them. That's pretty cool. And then stay tuned to Cabal Vision for more carnage as Blood Bowl returns in Death Zone Season 1. I do have Death Zone as well, so maybe we could do a video of me opening Death Zone as well. So what do we have left? We have the pitch. That is a solid cardboard. Let's try and get into this pitch. There we go. fold out pitch like before, but it is quite a big pitch. It feels like it's bigger than the previous incarnation. Whoa! You can see from here, but yeah, that's pretty big. I can't imagine when it lays flat that it will be nice and straight. Until then, we will fold it back up. I will show you this. Yeah, so there is another side to the pitch, or awk side to the pitch. So it's a double-sided pitch. That is a new thing. Oh my god! I did not. Oh, baggies as well. Did not realise you got baggies in here, and I don't know if this is going to be around forever, but at least in my copy, this is day of release, by the way. I picked this up. That is a 50% off Blood Bowl 2. Very, very cool. And a Blood Bowl transfer sheet there. So transfers are pretty cool. Do like that. So the only thing that remains to be opened is the dugouts. And I'm not even going to open them because I think you can see from here. That's pretty smart. The dugout has turns, re-rolls, your dugout itself, and at the top what looks to be a score marker, and that is the human version. So orc and human dugouts right there. Okay, so that does conclude the unboxing of Blood Bowl. I'll leave it there. And I suppose baggies, that's something which more board games and companies should do. I've got 2 baggies, I don't know what both. Oh, 1 baggie for the cards, I guess, and 1 baggie for the dice. I can see they fit in quite amply into that baggie. That's really funky. And those cards are just underneath all this. And if the cards fit into the baggie, we'll double check. I assume they do. Quite nicely, actually. Right in there, like so. Okay, that has been the unboxing for Blood Bowl. Thank you for watching, and I will do Death Zone as the next unboxing. Thank you.